Hey everybody, welcome to He Said, She Said, Season 2.
Woo! Numero dos.
Let's go.
Let's make it
I'm
happen.
Chris, and this is my co-host.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Nelson. You know, we're going to rule it like we did last season, so just sit back and let's make it happen.
I like this. You're like a little bit further.
Exactly. I'm tired of you throwing things at me.
Do you have proof of that, sir?
I do.
I
From
don't
one of the
think so.
episodes. She took her chunkla and went,
Why you gotta be a chancla? Because I'm brown?
But we got pillows on our side.
exactly.
Oh, we don't have
It could have been a Cortez.
Okay. Well, since ladies first, let me introduce my side of the room here. We got the beautiful Lola.
Hey everybody, I'm Lola Ibarra. You guys can follow me on. Where's my chancla?
I know, right?
You guys can follow me. I'm a SoCal comedian, so follow me on Instagram, Lola the Sur Belle, because I'm a Southern Belle, not a Confederate flag waving one.
I love that. Who do you have with you?
And then here with me is my friend Val. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Lola. My name's Freestyle. You can follow me at FreestyleVal0886. I'm so honored to be here today. Super last minute, my homegirl reached out. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. Crown Peach, what's good?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we're happy to have you here. Nelson, who do you got with you?
We do things a little bit different.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JT Turner, comedian, actor. I'm super excited. Just like Val, I wish I had some of the stuff she had. She's gonna have to share. So I'm super excited to be here. He said, she said. I'm ready to have a good time. You can follow me on all social media. It's gonna be JT Turner Comedy. Yeah.
Yep. And to my left.
I'm comedian Mario Reyes, based out of Corona, California. That's the city, not the virus, so you don't got to run from it. And believe me, look at me, I ain't doing no running. So if you see me running, you better join me, because I'm either running for something really scary or towards something really cool, like this podcast.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, shit, you won.
I'm going to have to brush up a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
They
So-
never heard it, but he
So check it out.
Exactly.
Before the camera started rolling, we all watched a video.
Yep.
And we're going to share that video with you guys as well. So you guys can give your opinion at home. You know, just don't fight with your spouse over it, okay? So we're going to speak on the video after we watch it. We'll be right back.
Roll the tape.
What men don't understand is nobody cooks for her, nobody cleans for her, nobody makes her meals, nobody does her laundry, nobody makes sure she's okay, nobody caters to her. A woman is always instantly looked at as someone who needs to take care of everyone. But who takes care of her, she deserves a man who can take some of that weight off her shoulders and be her peace, because she gets tired.
Okay, I don't know about you, Nelson, but that was some heavy info.
That was deep.
Yeah.
That was deep. Ice Cube kind of laid it on that one. Do you want us to start or you want to start?
Well, it's called He Said, She Said, so I think the boys should go first.
The boys.
you
The men, the guys, the fellas.
We grown as men.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to go first and then just go around this way?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can take
Go for it.
So what do you
Well,
think?
listening to that clip, I got to say, a lot of men, they think they're kings nowadays. You're not a king if you're not taking care of your queen. And if you're not taking care of that queen and she's got to be sitting there miserable and you're not noticing it, you're nothing but a prince. You're a boy. You got to grow up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Clearly, his girl is gonna be watching this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm no girl. Actually, I'm no girl. I'm single. I'm single.
Okay,
Lady.
well,
He's available, women.
you're gonna be.
With that mentality, get him.
You're gonna be continually single. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like it just depends on what the woman's doing. Like if you
Everything.
Okay.
She's doing everything.
Well, some of them don't. So
True.
it just depends on what the woman's doing. Like if she's working, I get it. If not, whatever. But if a woman's at the house chilling and you out working, she should probably be doing most of that stuff. But if you guys have a joint venture, and you know what I'm saying, that's kind of different. If you guys have an agreement, so that's kind of how I feel. But I watched my mom be a single mom, so I could kind of get it because she had to do everything, right? My dad was floating around. So. But anyways, with that said, that's how I feel.
Okay, he's gonna stick to it.
Oh, I'm going to look at it a little bit different.
Okay.
I get all that. But the problem is, when a guy steps up like that, he's weak. Oh, he's this, he's that. And women run to look for somebody who's going to treat her totally different than what he just said. You know what I mean? So that's the problem that I have with it, because they're always like, I want a man that's going to do this, I want a man that's going to do that, and then when they find a man that does all those things, he gets off with your head.
See, he's
So-
still dealing with the trauma.
I was gonna say,
I know.
I'm dealing with
So
facts.
tell me, how does that make you feel?
I didn't clutch my pearls this time. So, you know?
He's stronger.
But no, I mean that's real talk. I run into a bunch of guys all the time that they're like try to be that perfect gentleman, and the women just run all over them.
Well, I feel like, I'm not to cut you guys off, I feel like women, they like the bad boys.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like most women I've had was when I was in my bad guy phase, right? You know, and then you try to level up a little bit, and then it's, I don't know, I think he's too, soft or something like that. So I just keep my bad boy stuff on.
There you go.
Okay.
So sometimes you gotta raise up.
Gotta raise up.
So-
But then you gotta come
Okay.
down real quick.
Real quick, right?
Yeah.
Because women can fight now.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say right now. So in the next clip, we see JT on the floor, hat all twisted. Yeah. What'd you say again? I'm sorry.
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Right.
Okay, ladies. On that note, I'm gonna start with you, Val. What do you think about what he said in that clip?
I love it. I love when men treat women great, and I love when men treat, vice versa. I
Okay.
love both ways. So I feel where he's coming from. He's trying to say, hey guys, treat your ladies well. And that 100%, everyone should. But the next clip needs to be his old lady being like, yo, he's holding it down. I treat him well. We love each other. And that's me, equality. And also, that's my take on it.
Won't find that clip anywhere.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really,
That weed is hitting her good.
Yeah.
Wait, what? She did what?
You gotta follow that, Lila.
No, yeah, and I agree, but I kind of feel like it's one of those things where the energy needs to match, right? And I love Ice Cube. I wasn't expecting that video from him. I was thinking of
She
the
melts
Friday.
over Ice
the
Cube.
the old school, the
You ain't got no job.
Yeah,
you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah. Friday.
Hell yeah.
all of that.
You know.
All I remember him is battling Eazy-E all hard. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
On the-
He's in his soft era.
Yeah, he's in his
Yeah.
soft era.
Yo.
So I wasn't really expecting that. But
True that.
I'll say this. I do believe that. I think me being a single mom, we feel that where I feel like I've had to do a lot, and that's made me a little bit hard when I could be a little softer, not gonna lie. And then that means that I don't want to be with the soft guy either. That's the problem. That is a problem.
See, I was right.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say I'm
right.
right.
I mean,
But
you're
no,
on
so
camera.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong, because a lot of women have their guard up, and when a guy comes over and tries to break that down, we're always apprehensive about it or whatever. But I still think it's true. I think more men need to step up to hold these women down. But the real women.
Yeah,
There's also the ones that there's also
What are they
women
called
that-
nowadays? Toxicas?
Las tóxicas, yeah.
But I gotta say, is it being soft just because you want to take care of your woman? If you're working hard let's say you're doing a 40-hour week and she's still at home, it's not soft just to cook dinner for her one night out of the week. Let her have a night off. I don't
totally
think
agree.
that's soft.
I totally agree.
Do the laundry, help her out, because like I
Pick
said,
up the slack a little
like I
bit.
said, taking care of your queen is what makes that difference between the prince and the king.
Yeah.
But I thought
So-
taking care of your queen didn't have to be a situation where you got to clean and do all that. Like, you take her out, you do all these other things. Like,
Well,
It doesn't-
if she's a stay-at-home mom,
Mm-hmm.
just say a stay-at-home mom. I'm not talking about they both are in the working field. That's different, right? But if she's a stay-at-home mom, taking care of that stuff, the things, she handles that stuff, and you come in and say, come on, babe, let's go to dinner. I'm taking you on vacation. I'm doing all these things. So I thought that's where.
That's good, but
Yeah.
and you can still pick up a sponge and clean a dish too, JT. It's not gonna hurt you.
Well, how do you know?
I know how hard it is.
I'm just saying. Because
I'm
you're
just
like,
saying. I was
ahead.
married
Wait,
before.
let
I
Chris
was
give her
married
part.
before.
Wait, Chris
I
got to
want
give
to
her
hear.
part.
I want to hear
real quick.
Mario.
I was
wanna
married
hear-
before, and guarantee the blowjobs and the sex was way better when I helped out with the housework compared to no helping out.
You know you weren't
I
getting
could
There's no
tell.
soft, and trust me, there's no softness about that.
I could tell Mario was gonna, put
You
it
knew
down right there, okay?
Mario
Because
ain't
let me
getting
tell
no
you,
blowjobs.
Because let me tell you, okay, from someone that was married for 23 years,
Oh.
raised 5 boys, okay?
Okay.
not only do you get tapped out and bitter because everything you're doing, the meals, the cleaning, the cooking, you know, staying sexy for your man, when all of that goes unnoticed, you change.
Yes.
And I, you know, I used to think to myself like, wow, that lady's so bitter and cranky and da-da-da. But I never, when I was younger, I never thought like, why, how? Because 9 times out of 10, we are born sweet and loving and caring, and we just want to nurture, and we just want to water you, and we just want you to be better, like, you know what I mean? So I can see now how women can turn bitter.
Yeah.
Because they felt, you know, unseen, unheard, unappreciated. You know what I mean? Now, as I'm older and I'm in a new relationship, the most important thing to me is communication and consideration.
Right.
And there's a third C, but I'm gonna keep it PG rated and not comment on it.
Amen.
But you be considerate of your partner. Consider what they've done all day, what they do every single day, and communicate. If there's a change in your schedule, communicate with that with me. Why? Because I have a hot meal ready for you when you come home, and now you're going to be 45 minutes late. It's not that I need to know everything you're doing because I'm toxic. It's just the communication. Be considerate that the reason I want you to communicate. Excuse me. So communication and consideration are the most important, because with that, everything can grow.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other C? Because we can just get away from the other two and go to
Well, that's important. That's important, you know? Intimacy, we'll put it there. Intimacy is important.
Intimacy.
Climax. That's
There you
it.
go. Girl, yes.
Hey,
Thank you.
she on that good weed,
But
boy.
why do I feel like you were like concentrating on that shit for a minute? Like, see, la, 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 la. Climax.
It couldn't be
Wait a
that.
minute.
It couldn't be that. I was like,
So you do want him to come home and come. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
So the
You
thing
spelled
is,
come wrong.
were you done? I'm sorry. Were you done, Chris?
Oh no, I was gonna add one more thing.
Okay.
The other thing too with you know, when she's cooking, cleaning, all that repetitiveness, you know, that Groundhog's Day
Yeah.
can wear anybody down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So having him stop in and be like, let me make dinner tonight. It's shock. It's like, oh,
But what if you
okay.
can't cook?
Well, then he take you to dinner, or he brings takeout home, you know, or let me get that load of laundry really quick. It's just that little tiny bit of communication and consideration that can happen like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, that just snap you out of that routine and bring you back to life, and you feel seen now. Like, oh, he sees everything I'm doing, and he's helping out. And you're right, Mario. That brings out a different woman, a different femininity, and yeah, the sex is better because now she feels seen, she feels heard, she feels appreciated, and you get a different woman.
Yeah. But to that point, like I kind of want to. I don't want to stray away from what Nelson was saying about women thinking that men, when they do those kinds of things, they're soft. And we are kind of, if a man gets soft, like we're always looking for that when a man might back down from doing certain things. So we want a man who is, you know, who gives that energy that he,
Hard.
you know, hard. Yeah, man energy. Yeah, because
Show your chest.
if every time I challenge you on something and you just kind of back down,
Oh,
and
yes.
say, then I'm sitting here thinking, if you're not gonna be strong for these moments, then you know you're gonna be soft on me when it really matters. You know, when the challenges come together, you're gonna be like, you know, hey, I was always just doing whatever you told me, and then bounce, right? So we have to see what you're made of, and that you. So there's times where it seems like women are playing games, right? Where they're telling you.
Of course, they have to challenge. But the thing is, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of women can't stop swiping. You know what I mean? Because they got a good dude at home, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. But they're still doing this. They want to find. There's got to be one better. Gotta be find one better. It's the truth. It is the truth. And then when they find one that they think is better, and then he, you know, jacks her up, the next thing you know, she wants to come back home. You know what I mean? So I get it. You can. I mean, it's hard for guys because we want to try. We want to do our best. But then it's like, well, shit, if I do this, and then, you know, she may do that. And if I do this, she may do that. And you'll test the waters. We're going to test the waters. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this meal. And then it's going to be, but you didn't do the dishes. You know? So it's like, dang, I did all that, but I didn't do the dishes.
You can't win for losing.
Man, I'm telling you. So it's tough being a dude.
Partner, I'm gonna need a list of all the women you dated.
I know.
Where they live now.
He need
And
to
listen, and where they live now, because we need to go and get closure for you.
Right.
No, it's
I think
that.
she's
We'll do that for us.
Yeah, no, it's true.
the thing is, I work
Nelson,
around,
are you in a relationship?
yes. I work around a bunch of women, and I listen to them complain, because most of the women that I work with, they stay their husbands or boyfriends are stay at home because they make the most money.
Well, that's the
So-
that's the first like.
So, but the thing is,
that's normal
most
now.
of the time, the guys will drop them off at work, pick them up, they'll bring them lunch, they'll do all this other, and they still complain about them.
Man.
I'm like,
Well, yeah, because
It's
if
because
you're
they're
a
at
dude,
work.
yeah, because
Well,
if you're a
but-
dude and you coming in, no, let's go.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's like Jody from whatever movie that was, where that's not a good look. If your man is not, it's not the money situation. If he just ain't got a job, that's not a good look.
well, everybody can't find a job. It's hard to find decent jobs right now. You know what I mean? So if your
I
girl
disagree.
is
There's
no, it
for
is.
hire signs on every damn corner.
Yeah, but if you want to do that, but if she's making $100,000 a year plus, and you're like, okay, well, she tells you I got this, and then you're doing it, and
Yeah,
I'm just
all of a
I'm just
sudden,
listening
yeah.
to these women. They complain. Well, he's not doing it, but he picks you up and he's cooking, he's dropping the kids off, he's doing all this other stuff,
Yeah.
and then now you're gonna come back and you're gonna complain about what this man is doing. I don't get it.
Yeah, I
but
don't
then
like
you
that
look
either.
at her,
We've
she's
been
like,
seeing a lot
maybe there's
lately.
another one.
Well,
Oh, no.
the newest trend, what we've seen in the last almost 15, 20 years in America is the stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the woman is now working, the woman is the breadwinner, and the man is the stay-at-home dad. Does that necessarily make him look weak? You know, some women, they still want that powerful man.
Yeah.
Although he's that stay-at-home dad, he might be taking care of the kids and the laundry, everything that traditionally she would be doing. Roles are reversed now.
Right.
We know that.
And more men are feminized. Well, when
Yeah.
you say feminized, because they're being raised by women. Let's throw that and remember that not out there too. That's nobody's fault, but what it is. These are the facts. If most men don't like men, you know, they're not going to want to be manly, especially when they're being around strong women.
Yeah.
That's just what it is now for my generation. I'm 39, so I'm noticing these,
Very
ways. and
effeminate men.
yeah, and it's a
Dang.
beautiful thing. As long as, you guys respect each other, at the end of the day, it's about respect. Relationship sucks. I'm gay. It's hard. It's even more hard. Like,
Let it out, babe.
yeah.
This is the
I'm
place.
single.
Dr.
Let it
Phil,
out.
come on.
I'm single, I was out of a relationship 7 years, it was great, whatever. Fast forward, I'm here now, and I'm just like, holy hell. I gotta protect my energy. People out here are straight wild regardless. I'm taking it on a whole nother tangent. But here's the thing, it's just that, it's just, yeah, sorry about
I gotta say,
that.
I didn't know you were gay, but
Oh,
I did see the only Subaru in the parking lot. So that should have given it
Oh,
away.
it's a Charger, baby. I
it's a
got a Dodge
Charger.
Charger. So, I got
I thought
the
it was a Tesla.
I didn't know you were
She-
gay either, but I think I
She,
thought you
with the
touched my butt.
Charger, she has a Charger lesbian has a strap on. That's how you
sorry.
get it.
No comment on that one.
Hey, I stay hard, baby. Let's go. I don't get
Her
something.
penis, unlike her, like our penises come with us. Her,
Yeah,
her
it's
stay at home.
detachable.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's
It's
detachable. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's
But
rechargeable
I was married.
instantly.
I was married before my penis stayed at home too with the wife. I'd have to ask for, hey, can I take my penis out tonight?
Can I have
no.
my balls?
Why do you need your penis tonight?
I like what you said about protecting your energy.
Yes, I was gonna say that exactly.
Not only in
Excuse me.
relationships, but just in general.
In general.
Oh yeah, I'm all spiritual. I mean, I know everyone probably is here. Excuse me, I got a little cotton mouth, so I get a little nervous sometimes. But yeah, definitely. Being dating out here has got me like, wow, like I've met really great people and they're amazing. And just like Lola, she's a little cutie pie. I was dancing with her. We were like, what's good?
Where's the footage of that?
Don't tell the secret.
Do we have the footage of that we can share?
In our hearts.
See
in
that.
our
Is this on
hearts.
I didn't know Lola could dance.
Yeah, Lola
Wait.
gets down. Lola gets down.
Hey, you're at that right height level too.
Yeah, yeah.
I want the footage of that.
She was like,
We gotta
yeah,
have
she was
that.
loving it.
But Lola,
Okay.
yeah, Lola's a sweetheart. Lola, she has she was so nice to me, and being different, and in a sense, like I don't think rainbow people are different because I feel like we're all really rainbows. Really, to be honest, you are what you are when you know, and that's it. You just treat people right, leave the innocent alone, and to me that should be 101, but I guess around here it's so that's it. I really have been, okay, I'll be honest with you, it's been about 14-15 months for me. That's pretty long, but I'm hoping that I'll meet someone special that'll appreciate that and be like, yo, you held it down. I was like, hell yeah, now let's get nasty.
Okay, everybody. On that note, Valerie is single as
Single.
I don't know if this matters, but I
Yes.
identify as a lesbian.
Okay, that is another show. That is another show. And on that note,
Cutie
we're
right
going to
there.
take a quick break for our sponsors and to promote our channel, Urban Soul TV. We'll be
Yes.
right back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that part out of the way.
Yeah.
Do you have something else to say, JT? What you
Just
got?
real quick. So my partner and I, we have a really good arrangement. Like we're super dope. So my girl is actually in the she's in the working field as well. She does very, very well. When I met her, it was like that, right? So we both bring something to the table, right? So, but my woman is so good. She don't go with all that other stuff. She's very humble.
What other stuff?
She doesn't go with that.
Not mouthy.
No, I didn't say that. I never said she wasn't
That's in our
mouthy.
DNA.
She mouthy.
That's in our DNA.
She's mouthy.
Yeah.
But she understands the restrictions, meaning like she understands that she can converse with me with anything, and we can talk. We're not yelling and all that. So, but we have this. I don't know how it is, but we have this great information how we can get things across without being offensive to each other, right? So we have that a great communication. But my lady does not mind doing her job and then do the cooking. She doesn't have an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't her gripes. What she is, and I hope she sees and hears this, she's ADHD though. So cleaning is important.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, if you don't clean, you in trouble. Now when it's not clean, I feel like the 5-year-old. And she has to pull me, be like,
Right.
Like, but we have a really good, when it comes to, I don't want to say who's leading, but she loves for me to lead. She loves that. She's like, yes.
In you leading, you bring out a different vibe in her, a different energy in her that you probably only get. Do you agree?
Probably.
Like, okay, because by you leading, she's able to be softer. She's able to sit back and relax.
Yeah.
She's able to breathe because you got it.
Yeah, she has a phenomenal gig, and she has a lot of people under her. And then, so I hear her because she works from home, and we both do work from home. So we're blessed to still be able to do that. But anyways, so I hear her sometimes, and she hears me sometimes, and then she's just like a boss lady out there. But then when she come in, she'd be like, "Hey, babe," I like the transition.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Pretty dope.
I've met her. She's
yeah.
she's got great energy. She
she's dope.
has a wonderful presence to her.
So here's the thing too that I see a lot of. Just because your girl makes more money than you does not mean you cannot be head of household.
Right.
And a lot of women, they get into that mode that, well, I make the money, so I'm in charge.
Yes.
No. But like my grandmother used to always say, it's how you started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you go in being weak, you're gonna end up being weak. If you go in and you don't flinch, you're good. You're gonna back down sometimes, but that does not mean that you cannot be head of household.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be head of household.
Yeah.
Just because it's a money situation does not make you head of household.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. I mean, I am the head of household. I said, somebody breaking the house, who's gonna take care of it?
Lola.
Yeah, she probably
She was in the service, so
You know,
I'm hide behind her.
I was getting mad at that. I'm like, put some respect on my name if I'm making more money than you. Like,
I'll give you all the respect.
Over $10,000?
Yeah.
Okay,
Look,
I don't agree. I love you, babe, but I don't agree because you know what? That job could be gone like that.
Yeah.
Layoff, company shuts down.
Yes.
That title and that money could be gone
Yes.
like that. So I'm going to change up real quick and ask a question,
Wait,
Nelson.
but before you do that though,
What?
the thing is, when you are the man of the house, just like a long time ago in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, when they come home, they would say, if it was a salesman, is a lady of the house home. If it was something else, they say, is the man of the house home. You know, it just depends on who has
On
that
what the
energy.
roles are, what
And
the roles
exactly,
are.
on what
Yeah.
the roles are. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think you just got to stay strong in your game.
Now I have a question for everybody. So if those roles are reversed in a home, just because she makes more money, whose fault is that?
It's not a fault.
No, I'm saying like if you have a female that makes more money
Yes.
and she's boss, 9 to 5, and then she continues to be boss, 5 to 5 a.m., whose fault is that? Is that her fault for staying in that energy, or is that her man's fault because he's not rising
For
to the
not being her
occasion?
piece.
See,
for
and
not
that's
being
the
her-
thing, though.
Yeah.
For not,
So-
you know what I mean? Like,
If-
Well, this is a
his-
different era.
Yeah, if she comes home and she's already, she's had that
She's
day
stuck.
already,
Hard,
and
yeah.
he's like, yo, baby, calm down.
Yeah.
You're home now, and she's still raising up. You've been home. Then it's on her.
Yeah.
But if she comes in and he's not catering to her, that's a problem.
That's energy. You gotta
Yeah.
complement each other. That's yin and the yang, right?
Well
If she's coming in hot, then you kind of gotta bring it down and cool her down.
Yes,
right?
be able
You
to.
gotta, that's how relationships go.
Pour water on it.
I would have a hard time with you going around saying I am the head of the household and I'm over here got $10,000 over.
But you're not head of household. I'm sorry, you're not.
But no,
I have no
no.
problem coming to you saying I need $100 because you make more money than me. But that does not make you head of household. There only can be one.
If I was,
Some people
if I wasn't making that much money and I was right there in that house running everything because I'm the stay-at-home mom or whatever, I'm head of household in that sense, right?
You're
And
head
if
of
you- and if
household
do
when
that
you
because
file
you're-
your taxes,
you're
but you're not
talking
head of
about-
household.
Yeah.
You're not head of household when you come home.
You're talking about just because you're a male or you have some testosterone going on, now you're head of household. That's not how it goes.
No,
If I'm holding it down, I should be head of household.
I think on
Absolutely.
paper,
I'm gonna agree with Lola on that.
I think on
I'm sorry.
She's saying facts.
I think
Yeah.
on paper you're head of house, but I would hope that your partner is able to get you out of that energy when you're in their presence. Do you know what I mean? And you could relax and breathe and not watch your back and know that you're
Yeah, we'll be
taken
going
care
hands
of.
on the side.
I know this girl right here.
Chris made
So-
the best scenario. You can act all you want. You could lose that job any day.
Yes,
Yep.
that it could be gone like that. Do you know what I mean?
That's facts.
And
That's
now where's
true.
your relationship? Do you know what I
And
mean?
now I
Where's-
make more money than you. Now
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And,
Now I'm
and
head of
I'm-
household.
And when I say, but see, when we're saying that kind of stuff, like if I'm running the household, I'm not really saying it necessarily because it's the money thing. It's just who gives more, who provides more in the household,
I
not
think-
just on the
So
monetary
it's
level.
about
I think it's
providing.
all about a dom and a sub. You know, I think,
Well,
right?
look at her.
Because men,
She hasn't had any in 14 months.
She's automatically a sub.
She's already.
If I wasn't booed up, I'd be like, hello.
you can still say
Just kidding. Keep it professional, people.
But yeah, so something that I really respect about guys, like they're protectors. You know, I love that about them. Like I love having my security. Like I'm not saying you guys are my security, but when my homies are there, you know, I feel protected. And I think that's something as a woman we find special
too.
in men. Oh, well, if I have Ronda Rousey or Lola, I feel protected. Because Lola's just like, what's good? I'll fucking choke your ass out right now. So I feel protected. But so she's my dom, I'll be her sub.
Again, can we get the footage?
I feel booed up already.
So yeah, I think that was just, you know, I think everyone has good intentions and everyone's been in these rocky relationships because relationships are so fucking hard. They're just hard. You know, you get 2 years of just loving each other, the sex is good, and then 3 years you're like, and then now what? You know, and then so is
Yeah.
it really there? Can you guys study each other, learn each other, love each other, or are you guys stuck in your own bullshit? Like that's really where we're at now.
Yeah, Lola,
So-
are you still in your bullshit? What's going on?
I'm in her bullshit. now.
Okay, on that note, bullshit, let's cut to our next clip that we're going to discuss in just a moment. Check it out, guys.
As a woman, we start to think like, I'm not even gonna bother having this conversation anymore. It just is what it is. And you start checking out. And men don't realize it. And here is the thing. When we are fighting you on a thing and arguing on a thing and going to bat with you on things, we still care. When we stop saying that thing, it's not because we've healed or we are better or we're okay with it. It's we're checking out.
Woo! That
Man,
we're, you know
that's
what?
deep.
We're the ladies, we're up first because she
Yes.
said.
Okay.
So, how do we feel? Maybe how do we relate
Yeah.
to
Okay.
what she said?
I think the emotional is very real. I think we all need to feel that. I think maybe sometimes guys are just like more lax and sometimes they don't connect with their emotions as much. And women, you know, they get that, but they want that. They, you know, me, I'm gonna bring it back to being into a lesbian relationship. our intuition, and I'm gonna bring up an intuition, you know when your partner's not acting right, irregardless. People can play the game like, I never knew. Bullshit. You get intuition spikes. They're coming in weird or whatever, the energy's off. So it's just like, if we understand that, and now so women are going through the motions and they're just emotionally checked out, and once they're gone, there is no going back. And the guy's like, what happened? I thought we were cool. Well, because, she's not speaking up, the emotional tie's not there. And so...
That's good.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of take it back to the whole thing where, as women, we want to know that our partner isn't soft when the challenges come. We're faced with these challenges, right? There's moments where like I'm like, okay, just because we had a little bit of a fight right now, is he gonna stick it out? Is he gonna do this? Is he gonna do? Like, I feel like men are kind of quick to just be like, I'm running off to another girl. I'm running off to go do this. So yeah, what she was saying, what she was saying is the moment she realizes that he's like the moment she's checked out is when she stops looking for that, looking for to see if he's still there, doing the temperature checks, because that's what we do, right? We're seeing, hey, how's this going? How's this? Does he still care? If he's reacting, then he still cares, and if he's not, then I'm checking out too. Because too often I feel like with men, my experience, none of you guys here, but my experience is that men just kind of, they're like, man, I don't get these women, and they bounce. You know, I don't understand her. She's got her phone flipping and whatever, swiping all day.
She's looking right at you, Nelson. She's looking right at you, Nelson.
She's swiping. He can't even tell that I'm swiping for our meal for tomorrow. Online shopping.
Wait, what kind of meal?
Right, exactly.
Okay, well, what I got from that video is, like, first of all, that girl's been through some shit. And what I mean shit, like maybe abuse, physical, mental, emotional, a narcissist, manipulator, brainwasher, all those types. And when she stopped saying like, hey, you hurt my feelings. What you did right there hurt my feelings. Or hey, that moment right there, I felt unseen. She's only going to tell you that so many times until she stops saying that. Until she stops expressing how you made her feel, how your behavior affected her. And when she stopped saying that, like, hey, you didn't call me all day. Like, I missed you. Like, did you miss me? When she's, some people want to say nagging, complaining, but she's fighting for the relationship.
Right.
She's fighting to be seen and heard in the relationship. But when you're done, you're done. And let me tell you right now, ladies, you don't know when that's going to happen. It just happens.
Yeah,
we put up with so much, we endure so much, and we give so much.
That is exactly it. We give so much that at some point we're like, okay, self-preservation. I have to step out of this.
Yeah.
I can't just keep doing, like, I can't keep giving back.
Yes.
You're in a deficit now,
Yeah.
right? An emotional deficit.
Exactly. For me, it was reflecting and thinking to myself, do I want to be in this same situation, in this same moment, feeling this exact same way in 5 years? And when you pick up a journal and you read something you went through 5 years ago that feels exactly like the shit you're going through today, it's eye-opening that, you know what, my life is flashing before me like this, and I'm still being treated the exact same way, and I've been fighting for it, and I've been trying, and I've been, let's go to counseling, let's go, I'm trying, I'm giving more than my share.
Yeah.
And then that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
So I agree with what she's saying, that like, it just turns off. Once you stop fighting for the relationship's done. It's over. And there's no bringing her back from that. Do you know what I mean?
There's like an underlying biology to that, I think, in my mind. Like, as women, we know that, not all of us, right, but some of us, when we end up in a relationship, we may end up bearing this person's children, right? And that's a life. Like, that's life-threatening.
Commitment.
So, that's a whole life-changing. Yeah. It could be life-threatening. So whenever we go into relationships, whether or not we understand this, I think like on a primordial level, we kind of feel that when we give ourselves completely. Everything. So we do have this moment where if the other person isn't matching our energy, we're just, okay, it's done.
Yeah,
it's done. We're all done.
And sometimes it takes years.
Yeah, it might take years, but once we realize it, check out.
Instantly,
check out.
And there's no coming back from it.
Oh,
it's a very strange situation.
You don't want to deal with me.
We're getting ready to check out over here.
I know, no one's letting me.
I feel like this segment is for y'all. Go ahead. This is for y'all.
Sit back and relax. But
I'm going to need you each to take out a notepad. You will be quizzed after this. You will be quizzed.
I will go first on this one. the song that says, when a woman's fed up, there's nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely 100% true. Communication is always the key, and it will be for time till it ends, right?
Yeah.
The problem is, and I've said this before, men and women don't speak the same language. So you could come to me, and I'll feel everything, and then I go back to respond, and now you don't get it. You don't understand what I'm saying. I do understand what you're saying. I'm telling you, I understand,
Yeah.
and I will do this, that, and the other. But it's because of the communication. It's that language barrier that we don't understand each other. That's what the problem is. And then a lot of women, they go back and they start talking to their friends, their male friends. And they'll say, well, he's doing this and he's not doing that. And then that male friend's going to co-sign and go, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Until next thing you know, she ends up in his bed. But the problem is the communication part of it. If someone started a class, a language class between men and women, they'll make a whole bunch of money. Because if we can just understand each other, you don't understand how we feel, and we don't understand how you feel. We have totally different makeups. You know what I mean? So even when it comes to, and I hate to say it like this, ejaculating, you don't have a clue what that feels like for us. You know what I mean? And we don't know what certain things feel like for you. So when you try to explain to us, we can go, okay, I got it, but we really don't.
Yeah.
Then when we comment, we're wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I get it. I mean, how many times have you guys said, that's not what I said? You know what I mean?
Or that's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah,
Or
that's what
that's
I
not
meant.
mean that. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's right in my throat. I didn't mean that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is not what, but they'll take that one word and
Yeah.
they'll say,
And they'll run
but
with
this
it.
is what you said. No, that's not what I
Yeah.
said. Or you're right, this is not what I meant. It's that communication part. But I do believe that women do check out faster than men, and there's nothing that you can do about it. But men, if we check out, we'll always end up saying, you know what, let's give it another shot.
That's what I was gonna say. You guys are ADHD all day. You guys go back and forth. Like she made me mad, and then go do your thing, and then come back and be like, you know what, I like this. I don't
Not
want to be my girl.
everybody.
Yeah, exactly. But you guys are like, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't come back. Then you're like, all right, fine, I'll come back.
Well,
What do you
damn.
think?
I know.
I feel like this generation. Listen, we in a generation of weak ass people. Like, to be honest with you, think about it. Look, I'm looking at my grandma and my grandfather. Right? They don't like each other at all.
At all.
Like, you know what I mean? They don't like each other at all.
Or
but-
people in general.
But they they were committed. They made a vow. They were committed, good or wrong, right or wrong. It's kind of like, and back in the days, like we had a TV. If it broke, we went and got somebody to go fix it, right? You know what I'm saying? But now, if the TV's broke, gotta go. Let me get a new one.
Yep.
And that's kind of what era
It's
we're in
instant
right now.
gratification.
Yes, immediately. So I feel like we got to give time. Me and my girl is not perfect, but we have, disagreements. You know what I mean? We try not to yell, but we have, and we have disagreements. But what I really looked in her was like, I honestly, I feel like I can't like let her go. And I feel
beautiful.
like is the same way for me. Like, we're fighting for each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we have issues. We're talking about it, and we get I remember I was that guy that I was a runner. I didn't care. Like, I was like, oh, this no, I'm good with her, but I'm out. But this one right here is different, and I was like, this is the one I'm fighting for.
That's good.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
for sure. We broke up today. And
Hell yeah.
hopefully tomorrow.
Tomorrow we do that.
We'll make that.
She's not better.
I was
back for
like,
the
so
fourth.
this is what's happening. He's trying to get her back on camera.
I am.
Okay. This is not the show
I
for
didn't
that.
mean it.
Right?
No, okay, we not broke.
What do you think?
I gotta say, I can only speak in my own personal experience, and I think back in my relationship, I was with her for 15 years, and I think back on me, I was very stubborn. I never thought she'd leave. She gave me a lot of opportunities to quit smoking weed, grow up, be a man. She was 18 when I met her. I was 23.
Damn.
And
Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, damn. Well, no, here's another damn. We only knew each other 6 weeks when we had our child,
Oh.
when she got pregnant. But we stayed together 15 years.
That's good.
And I think statistically, hey, that was fucking great.
Yeah.
She was my best friend, and I never thought she would leave. But there was that day that you women said, when they're just done.
Yeah.
It is, and her exact words were, "It is what it is."
Damn.
I think the
And-
worst thing that a woman can say to a man is be a man.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst thing that you can probably say to a man, because at that point, I'm checking out automatically at that point, because you're not going to tell me to be a man.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
especially if you're trying to, like Lola likes to do. She'll cut a guy off at the knees, man. She'll be like, you know, but
Well, she
but-
cuts them off at the knees for a different reason.
Yeah.
Well,
Perfect
I was a very
level.
stubborn man. Where I was working a very hard job. I was a repossession agent,
Uh-huh.
and I was working.
Oh, I knew you from somewhere.
I just didn't want to say anything. I remember your truck. So yeah, and so I worked a really hard job. Where I had been shot at a few times. I had
Oh my
fights,
gosh.
all kinds of things, and I felt I was that breadwinner. I felt I was the man of the house, and she was never gonna leave. I was wrong.
Gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
I mean,
You got comfortable.
Can I
Yeah.
ask you a question, Mario?
Yeah.
Were there signs? Like were there signs
Yes,
before?
you know, honestly, like I said, we were best friends. In the last 6 months, it all went downhill. It like that.
But do you
As
know why?
fast as it started, it ended.
Do you know why though? She
Well,
What
I'll
was
admit-
her reason?
Well, I have my faults. I was doing steroids. I was drinking. I was not being the man I should have been at that time.
Got it.
And on her end, she was looking for validation with other people,
Yeah.
men and women, other things.
Oh.
And yeah,
She want to be on the show? I'm just kidding. No.
yeah, and
Shoot her my way.
I'll be honest, she wanted to swing, she wanted a swinger lifestyle,
Okay.
and I didn't want that
Got it.
at all. Period.
Yeah.
And
It's not for everybody.
yeah, so we split up.
Oh yeah, well you gotta
Okay.
do that. I don't play that either though.
I say you should extradite it.
Unless she gonna say, unless she say you can bring somebody in.
No, that was the other thing. I asked. She wanted everything for her, nothing for me.
Stingy.
Oh,
no.
That's what she is.
She told me one day, she said, "I just want my cake and eat it too."
Oh,
that
she
was the
said
day-
it straight out?
Yeah, that was like the day I knew it was
Why do
over.
I feel like I know her?
That literally was the day I knew it was over. I was like, wow.
That's a wrap.
I literally,
Yeah.
my heart broke that day. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's.
Do you
it's-
feel
it
better
is.
now, though?
Oh,
now
fuck
that you
yeah.
let it out right here?
You know what? I look now. It's been almost 6 years. She's happy. She's got her own new life. She's got twins. I'm happy
Damn.
for her. Yeah, I'm happy for her. Our daughter's in the Air Force, married, 19, almost 20.
Oh, nice.
I'm good. You know,
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can right now.
Right.
And that's
What
it.
doesn't kill
But-
you makes you stronger.
Oh
baby.
yeah, and I'll be honest. I went down. That's why I do comedy, because I went down a dark path.
Fuck yeah.
I did attempt suicide. I went down dark. You know, it ruined me.
Relationships
But at the same
can
time-
do that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
They'll,
did.
they'll put
Make
you
it
on a different
cry.
level.
At least
But-
2 weeks.
Because I never thought it would end.
I'm good after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I never thought it would end. And then one day you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, it ended. I have to have a new life plan.
So,
You
are
gotta
your,
go get
are your
your
parents still
boxing.
married?
My parents will hit 50 years in August.
That's why you thought it would never end.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
see
you
that too.
you had
And-
that, you know.
In my future relationships and what I look for now is I definitely want a girl that her parents are still together. Because my ex, she came from a broken home. So
It-
she
it
didn't value
matters.
she didn't value that relate that family.
She
like-
not only maybe she didn't value it. We can't speak for her, but
Yeah,
she also
I shouldn't speak for
yeah,
her.
she also didn't see that growing up. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think that matters big time. And when you come from two different backgrounds,
Yeah, sure,
huge.
facts.
But
You know
I
what
will
I mean?
also speak on like your grandparents or your parents. My parents hate each other.
Yeah.
Now 50 years they don't really love each. I think there's love. I don't know.
Let me tell
They
you,
argue
But,
every
but
day.
yeah, there's
Always stupid.
liking stops before you stop loving somebody. I stopped liking somebody long before I stopped loving them.
Yeah.
They're completely two different things.
they love each other. I'm gonna
I
say
think
it.
it's
Yeah.
better to
Yeah, I know
like
my mom
somebody
and
than
dad
love
love each
somebody.
other.
Because if you love somebody, you will put
You'll
up
do
with
some
some
crazy
bullshit.
shit.
Yeah.
You'll do some crazy shit, and you'll put up with some crazy shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna speak to that. Like my parents are still together. Actually, today's
How
their
many years?
anniversary.
Anniversary?
Happy
47. Yeah,
anniversary.
47.
Awesome.
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary
Yeah.
to
See,
the
that's
makers
love.
of this
That's like
beautiful
we're saying
thing.
that. I
But-
feel like I got robbed because I didn't get that longevity.
Yeah.
But
But
it is what it is.
But to them, I saw my mom put in all this work, and my dad was just kind of like, yeah, you know what, I married her. Like he wasn't putting in that effort. He wasn't matching
He
her
wasn't
energy.
dating her anymore.
Yeah. And now that he's realized what he has, I mean, he has her on a pedestal, right? And I love that because my brothers get to see that, and they put their
Yes.
their partners on a pedestal like that. But I also watched that she had to do all this extra work, and there was times where she was checked out. Like she's like, I'm with your father, but I don't necessarily love him
Yeah.
anymore. And he had to win her back. We saw, like, I watched that. I watched him do all this stuff, and now he praises her. He gives her all this credit and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it's kind of to that point, right? Because we know, me for example, when I love, I know to what level I'll love, and so because I know that, I'm gonna be very protective of that. I'm not just gonna go around and be like, all right, I'm gonna put up with this, because when I give myself, ya estuvo.
I think your dad should check your mom's cell phone. But we're at the end of this show.
We are. Really quick though, I want to just add some advice out there. You know, because you said that we speak 2 different languages, which we do. I think not only do we speak 2 different languages, we receive it differently. You know what I mean? For men, I think it's more like it goes straight to the dome. For women, it goes to our heart.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when someone's speaking to me in a relationship, you know, I feel and I hear their words with my heart, and I feel like men feel and hear the words with their brain, more logical. Not that we're not logical. I didn't say that, bitches. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, so in my experience, what has worked in my relationship is if I have something really strong to convey to my partner. This is even in friendships. This is just in general in life. When you have something to convey, write it down. I'm not saying text it. Get actual paper out, pencil out, write down what you're feeling, then read it. And if it's still valid, what you wrote. You didn't write it out of emotion. You didn't write it out of spite, out of anger. That's right. Take notes, JT.
Yes.
So you said, go ahead, validate the name.
Write them an actual letter. Write them an actual note. Get out, like, you know, a greeting card or something, and write down, you know what, hey, when this happened, I felt this kind of way.
Yeah.
This is how I took it. Something happens to the brain when we actually have to read it. When we are physically, I'm not saying on a text message, okay, people? When we have to read it, it just hits differently than da 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 da.
Oh yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
never worked.
But the problem
doesn't
with that
work
is
because
people
we check
put a
out.
tone to words.
Well,
So
I feel like in
that
text
is a huge
message,
problem.
in text message, there's more of that tone. But
Yeah.
if you actually try it on, you know, pen to paper, old school, and you reread it before you give it to that person, it can do wonders because there's something that happens
Putting
in our
I
brain.
love you in caps
See,
doesn't
the
matter.
thing is, you guys start writing, this guys have a big old eraser.
We're all of that generation, I think. I know when I was a younger man, I'm in my 40s now, but as a teen, I remember a book coming out, Men Are From Mars, Women Are
Yes.
From Venus.
Yeah.
And at that time, as a teenager, I didn't quite get it. Now, as an adult, I get it.
Right,
It's true.
Uranus or something.
Women are definitely coming out of Uranus,
Saturn.
and men are definitely in a different planet.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But that's how they were made. That's how God made us, though. Like there's got to
we're
be.
the perfect yin and yang.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's
So
it,
on
Mom.
that note, welcome to episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a great time. And we are on every Sunday night at 8. No, Monday nights. We're on Monday nights. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so glad you messed
We're
it
Monday
up.
nights. No, we're on Monday nights because you threw me off last time. You told me it was on Wednesdays.
I
We're-
know. What is today? What's today?
Right, we're on
Wednesday.
Monday nights,
Wednesday.
8 p.m.
Well, can they go back and watch it whenever they want?
Yes,
Right,
they
exactly.
can. On
So
So
demand.
watch it whenever you want, on
Right,
demand.
Yeah.
we'll be on demand.
Okay,
on
let
Urban
me
Soul
do
TV.
this. Let me do this.
Well, you kept cutting me off.
Check it out, guys. Welcome to He Said, She Said, Season 2. Thank you guys for being here. Can you tell everybody where to follow you before we cut out?
Follow me on social media, Lola the Surbel, and if you're in SoCal, look for my shows.
Hey, Freestyle Val 0886. I hope to hear from you.
Mario?
Mario Reyes 82 on Instagram, or just catch me locally anywhere in the IE, Southern California, Hollywood, anywhere. Victorville.
Threw that out there.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JT Turner. You can find me at JT Turner Comedy on all platforms. Tap in with me. We have a good time. And I love your energy.
I love your energy. I love everyone's energy. Beautiful people. Thank you guys so much.
Lola, you did too much. I didn't like
Ew,
that.
you didn't even look at
Right?
me.
Oh, that's my bad.
Whatever.
No, you're amazing.
Nelson, where can people watch our show?
24/7 Urban Soul TV on Roku, Apple, Amazon Fire, and all of these dumb teens right here. You can check us out anytime, 24/7.
That's right. But catch new shows Monday night at 8 p.m.
Monday night at 8 p.m.
Yep. We'll see
Right
you guys-
here on Urban Soul TV.
Okay, just doing too much. We'll see you guys next time. Yay, that's
All right.